Number 1. The Tenerife Airport Disaster. The deadliest accident in aviation history, where around 583 passengers on board were killed. The incident took place after the plane captain, mistakenly believing that he had been cleared for takeoff, went ahead. This led to other tragic incidents as well, like flights Pan AM 1736 and KLM 4805 from Gran Canaria Airport in Spain were diverted to Tenerife Airport due to an explosion at the airport, and as the weather was also foggy, there was no ground radar, so Pan AM 1736, Boeing 747 and KLM 4805 collided with each other. Number 2. Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 crash. This was a major airline shootdown which took place on July 17, 2014. The Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was a scheduled passenger flight from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur shot down while flying over eastern Ukraine. 283 passengers and 15 crew on board were killed. Its contact with the aircraft, Boeing 777-200ER, was lost about 50 kilometers from the Russia-Ukraine border, and pieces of the aircraft landed near Torez in Donetsk Oblast, Ukraine. The area in which the crash occurred was administered by the Donbass People's Militia during the battle in Shakhtarsk Rayon. This was Malaysia Airlines' second aircraft loss in 2014 after Flight 370 on March 8. Number 3. Air India Flight 182. This is considered as the deadliest terror attack, which included a plane at the time. The Air India Flight 182 crashed off the coast of Ireland while flying from Toronto to Sahar International in India. A bomb was placed in the cargo held by Canadian Sikh terrorists which exploded over the Atlantic. The passenger responsible is said to be M. Singh, who checked himself onto the flight with a suitcase but did not board. After the investigation, it was found out that the bombing of Flight 182 had numerous failings in the security processes in Canada that resulted in the terrorist attack. Number 4. Japan Airlines Flight 123. Japan Airlines Flight 123 was a scheduled domestic Japan Airlines passenger flight scheduled to take off from Tokyo's Haneda Airport to Osaka International Airport, Japan. The plane had left Tokyo airspace and reached 24,000 feet when the first distress calls came from the plane's pilot, who reported losing altitude. Then, the plane fell to around 10,000 feet, and the pilot continued with his distress signals and asked to be rerouted to the Tokyo airport, but about 45 minutes after takeoff, the plane crashed into Mount Takamagara. Number 5. Saudi Arabian Flight 763. The deadliest mid-air collision took place on November 12, 1996, known as the Charki Dadri mid-air collision over the village of Charki Dadri. The aircraft involved were a Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 763, flying from Delhi to Dhahran, and a Kazakhstan Airlines Flight 1907 flying from Chimkent to Delhi. This airline crash killed all 349 people on board in both planes, making it the world's deadliest mid-air collision and the deadliest aviation accident to happen in India.